We're staying with the coverage of Maiduguri flood, which has rendered more than 200,000 people homeless and about 1 million affected. The Nigerian Governors Forum, led by Chairman Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak of Kwara State, are in Maiduguri to commiserate with the government and people of Borno over the flood disaster that claimed thousands of residential buildings, shops, markets, schools and hospitals. Members of the Nigerian Governors Forum went around the metropolis to assess the level of devastation caused by the flood. Most places visited are still flooded as search and rescue operations continue. And earlier, the Governors Forum paid a condolence visit to Governor Babagana Zulum, where they pledged more support to cushion the sufferings of the residents. Governor Babagana Zulum appreciated the delegation for their visit and solicited more intervention for victims.
We need to provide immediate support to the government of the state. If I want to address this crisis alone, I don't think attention for the next 8 years will solve such crisis. However, we remain entirely grateful to the government of Nigeria because the President has immediately sent the Vice President of the Republic of Nigeria.
Well, we're here today on behalf of the Nigerian Governors Forum to commiserate with the government and people of Borno State over the Alma Bridge. Also to commend Mr. President for the quick reaction by dispatching the Vice President alongside me, Kusmema, and the Notice Development Commission. On our part, the forum will do the needful to support our colleague. But from what we've seen in the media, it's truly a major disaster in which we would also try to see ourselves.
Meanwhile, Governor of Adamawa State, Amadu Fintiri, who came together with other members of the Nigeria Governors Forum, donated the sum of 50 million naira to support the state government. The member representing Biu, Bayo, Kwaya, Kusa and Shani at the House of Representatives also donated 100 million naira to assist the government provide immediate support to victims of the flood disaster.
The people are in their need, and I think this is when they need us best. And I'm here as the brother to commiserate with the governor. We've been here, and my people have been here since day before yesterday, and even today I've come with a small token of 50 million naira for him to start serving some of them before other subnationals and the federal government come to his aid.
We came to commiserate with His Excellency and the people of Borno in general to see with our eyes what's happening in Borno. And really, when I came in from the airport side, we saw it a little from it, but we decided to go in now. Shew's Palace. For now, I've told His Excellency I gave them a token contribution of 100 million naira to support the state.
The Borno State government has continued to receive commiserations from across the country over the flood incident that washed away about 40% of the metropolis and Jere Local Council. This time, the APC National Chairman, Abdullahi Ganduje, alongside members of the National Working Committee of the party, have paid a sympathy visit to Governor Babagana Zulum and the people of the state over the sad incident. Mr. Ganduje said that APC is saddened by the news of the flood and assured of support in assisting the government in providing succor to the victims of the flood.
On behalf of the National Working Committee of our great party, and by implication on behalf of the entire members of APC in Nigeria, the incidents, which is an accident, is unfortunate. It's a national disaster that occurred again here in Borno State. We have no other words to describe this national disaster.
Also, the governor of Ogun State and chairman of the Southern Governors Forum, Dapo Abiodun, has sympathized with his Borno State counterpart, Babagana Zulum, and the people of the state over the flood disaster. The governor, in a statement by his special advisor on media and strategy, Kayode Akimade, said while natural disasters of that nature were inevitable, a prompt response like that of the government of Borno and the federal government would go a long way in ameliorating the situation and bringing immediate relief to the people. Governor Abiodun, in a statement, said, quote, "The government and the people of Ogun State are with the Borno people during this period of distress, and we shall continue to pray for them," end quote. And to other stories now, the Rivers State House of Assembly has declared the establishment of a state investment promotion agency as illegal. The House took the position in reaction to the move by Governor Siminalayi Fubara and the appointment of a governing board for the agency. During the plenary in Port Harcourt, the lawmakers said there was no legal backing for the creation of the agency. They resolved to issue a disclaimer notifying the public of the development and warning of the dangers of dealing with the body.
If such law exists, appointments of the governing board would be subject to confirmation of Rivers State House of Assembly. The recommendation, Mr. Speaker, in light of the above, we recommend as follows: that the House do condemn the action of the governor on the inauguration of agency, since there is no enabling legislation.
There is no such River State Investment Promotion Agency in River State, so all those that are dealing with them will be doing so at their own risk. Those dealing with the so-called Bureau on Public Procurement, with the membership of that board that was just recently appointed by the governor, will be doing so at their own risk, because their names have not been forwarded to the assembly for screening. The governor has powers to appoint, but the law says the governor will forward them to the House of Assembly for screening and confirmation. He hasn't done so.
In Kebbi, the State House of Assembly has passed a bill to establish the Kebbi State Transport Authority aimed at regulating and managing transportation matters in the state. The bill scaled third reading and was passed into law after the presentation of a report by the House Committee on Law chaired by Atiku Kuroya.
/204, the Kebbi State Transport Authority and for other related matters therewith 2024 is hereby given third reading and passed into law.
To this authority that its essence want to form the ease transportation system in Kebbi State, and also to relieve the people of Kebbi State from this transport issue, and also to improve the services of transport authority within Kebbi State and outside Kebbi State, and also to ease transportation system of junior workers.
And to the nation's capital, where Vice President Kashim Shettima has assured that the federal government will integrate technology into the nation's educational infrastructure to address human capacity and resource challenges to improve learning outcomes. He said this during a meeting with the World Bank Nigeria team at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, while assuring that President Tinubu is committed to driving change in the country. Earlier, during their presentation on opportunities for prosperity and equity in Nigeria's human capital, leader of the team and World Bank's country director for Nigeria, Dr. Ndiame Diop, outlined their focus on improving governance, health, and education across the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory.
As you know, education and primary health care are absolutely important in the President's vision and the President's agenda. And we are about to approve to our board 3 important projects to support human capital development throughout Nigeria. And we were here to brief the Vice President on the details of this project. But the particularity of this project is that it's not just focused on removing the constraints and addressing the issues at the facility level, at the primary health facility level or the school level. It is also addressing the governance issues that are upstream to the delivery of services at the facility level.
President Bola Tinubu on Wednesday met with His Majesty King Charles III at the Buckingham Palace for a private meeting, highlighting the enduring and cherished relationship between Nigeria and the United Kingdom. This will be the two leaders' first meeting since they met in Dubai at the COP28 Climate Summit last year. The latest meeting was at the King's request. The Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, in a statement said, both leaders discussed global and regional matters of shared priority, focusing on the urgent and complex challenge of climate change. President Tinubu and His Majesty also explored opportunities for collaboration in anticipation of the upcoming COP29 summit in Azerbaijan and the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Samoa. The statement added that the two leaders shared ideas of innovative approaches to climate financing and funding, expressing mutual interest in strengthening partnerships. That's it on TVC News this hour. For more updates on the stories we're monitoring,